ship in the heart of the sea was captain and faced mutiny. His name was best known for his brutality and taking his true liberty. Oh, the lead of the captain has come to an end. Now there's no time to repent. To Davy John Slacker, he must be sent in the deep of the ocean to sand. Oh, down to the edge of the world. Oh, jump off the plank. The grog's running out and you're heaving all day, and you live like a rat in the sea. Don't take it for granted, don't make this mistake. A pirate will always be free. Oh, down to the edge of the world. Oh, jump off the plank.
With fury in a single eye, you said as I say, or you die. Oh, captain, they said, we'll only set sail if you feel a tankards of ale. Oh, down to the edge of the world. Jump off the fucking plank. Have you heard of this place at the end of the road? A bar made of oak and walls made of stone. You smell the stew and feel right at home as soon as you knock on the door. Lie, lie, la, 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 lie, 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 la, 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 lie, 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 la, 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 lie, lie, la, 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 lie, 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 la, 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 lie, 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 la, 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 lie, lie.
This place at the end of the road, a bar made of oak and the walls made of stone. You smell as you and you feel right at home as soon as you knock on the door. Have you heard of this place at the end of the bay, where the crack and the chills never fade away? If you step inside at any hour of the day, you'll always find fiddlers to play. Every night there's people who think, people who read and people who drink. Every day, every night there's people who sing and people who dance to the morning, and people who dance to the morning. Lie, lie, la, 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 lie, 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 la, 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 lie, 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 la, 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 lie, and people who dance to the morning, and people who dance to the morning. Scotsman clad in culture left the bar one evening fair, and one could tell by how he walked and he drank more than his share. He fumbled round until he could no longer keep his feet, and he stumbled up into the grass to slip beside the street. About a time two young and lovely girls just happened by. One said to the other with a twinkle in her eye,
"Seeing a sleeping Scotsman so strong and handsome built, I wonder if it's true what they don't wear beneath the kilt."
Ring-a-diddle-diddle-I-O, ring-a-diddle-I-O.
We wonder if it's true what they don't wear beneath the kilt.
Up on the sleeping Scotsman, quiet as could be, lifted up his kilt about a knee so they could see, and there beheld for them to view beneath his skirt was nothing more than God had graced him with upon his birth. Ring-a-diddle-diddle-I-O, ring-a-diddle-I-O, was nothing more than God had graced him with upon his birth.
We marveled for a moment, then she said we must be gone. Let's leave a present for a friend before we move along. As gift we left the blue crib and tie into our boat. Around the bonny star the Scotsman killed and lift and show.
Ring-a-diddle-diddle-I-O, ring-a-diddle-I-O.
Around the bonny star the Scotsman killed and lift and show.
Scotsman woke to nature's call and stumbled toward a tree. Behind a bush he lifts his kilt and gawks at what he sees, and in a startled voice he says to what's before his eyes, "Oh lad, I don't know where you've been, but I see you won first prize." Ring-a-diddle-diddle-I-O, ring-a-diddle-I-O. Oh lad, I don't know where you've been, but I see you won first prize. Ring-a-diddle-diddle-I-O, ring-a-diddle-I-O. Oh lad, I don't know where you've been, but I see you won first prize. In the quiet of the morning, we wait for the roar, the echo of our heartbeat at dawn. We raise up our voice and don't feel alone when we let the people sing out once more. When we let the people sing out once more. From Belfast and Derry, Burma and Newry, the campfires light up the sky. Tonight in the streets, the tricolour will fly, but the man behind the wire shall be free. For the man behind the wire shall be free. Prison cell, proud till the end I must stand. I'll never leave the Van Diemen's land, but I fell for the town I love so well. But I fell for the town I love so well. 1981, with grief must be learned, that future lies in your hands. Hail the name of the fallen and the four above be saints, who back home in Derry will never return. Who back home in Derry will never. So here's to my comrades who fought to the bones in the dark Xbox of the maze. Not even time will ever erase the words and the tunes of the rebel tones. The words and the tunes of the rebel. The words and the tunes of the rebel. The words and the tunes of the rebel tones. says he loves her, all the boys are fighting for her. Knock at the door and ring at the bell, and hold me true love, how you are. Out she comes as white as snow, rings on the fingers and bells on the toes. Oh, Johnny Murphy says she'll die if she doesn't get the fella with the roving eye. I tell me ma, when I go home, the boys won't leave the girls alone. They pull me hair, they saw me come, but that's alright till I go home. She's handsome, she's pretty, she's the belle of Dublin City. She's a card in a 1, 2, 3. Listen to tell me, who is she? In a 1, 2, 3. Police want to tell me who is she. Let the wind and the rain and the hail blow high, and the snow come tumbling from the sky. She's as sweet as an apple pie, and she'll get her own man by and by. When she gets a man of her own, she won't tell them out when she gets home. Let them all come as they will. It's hard, but the moon is shale, I'm still hot and me ma. When I go home, the boys won't leave the girls alone. They pull me hair and they saw me come, but that's alright till I go home. She's handsome, she's pretty, she's the belle of Dublin City. She's a card in a 1, 2, 3. Please want to tell me who is she? In a 1, 2, 3. Please want to tell me who is she?
There were 3 old gypsies came to our hall door. They came brave and boldly, oh, and the one sang high and the other sang low, and the other sang a rackle-tackle gypsy, oh. It was upstairs, downstairs the lady went, put on her suit of leather, oh, and there was the cry all around her door. She's away with the rackle-tackle gypsy, oh. It was late at night when the Lord came in, inquiring for his lady, oh, and the servant girl, she said to the Lord, she's away with the rackle-tackle gypsy, oh.
Then saddle for me, my milky white steed, my big horse is not speedy, oh. And I will ride and I'll seek my bride, she's away with the rackle-tackle gypsy, oh.
He rode east and he rode west, he rode north and south also, and when he rode to the wild open field, it was there that he spied his lady, oh.
Why did you leave your money home? Why did you leave your honey with the Lord? Oh, for the rackle-tackle gypsy, oh.
What do I care for me house and me lands? What do I care for money? Oh, what do I care for me? Only what is Lord? I'm away with the raggle-taggle gypsy. Oh,
It was there last night with a goose feather bed, blankets drawn so commonly, oh. But tonight you lied in a wide open field, the arms of a raggle-taggle gypsy, oh.
well, what do I care for me goose feather bed? What do I care for blankets? Oh, what do I care for me? Only what is Lord? I'm away with the raggle-taggle gypsy. Oh,
Oh, for you rode east when I rode west, you rode high and I rode low,
I'd rather have a kiss of the yellow gypsy's lips
than all the cash and money, oh. In the arms of a raggle-taggle gypsy, oh.
There once was a ship that put to sea. The name of the ship was the Billy O.T. The winds blew up her bow, deep down her blow, my bully boys blow. Soon may the waterman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. She'd not been 2 weeks from shore, and down on her a right whale bore. The captain called our hands and swore he'd take that whale in tow. Soon may the waterman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. Before the boat had hit the water, the whale sail came up and caught her. All hands to the side, harpoon and fought her when she dived down low. Soon may the waterman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. No line was cut, no whale was free. The captain's mind was not of greed, and he belonged to the whaleman's creed. She took that ship in tow. Soon may the waterman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. Soon may the waterman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. Slack then tight once more. How boats were lost, there were only 4, but still that whale did go. Soon may the waterman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. Soon may the waterman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. As far as I've heard, the file's still on, the line's not cut and the whale's not gone. The waterman makes his regular call to encourage the captain, crew and all. Soon may the waterman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. Soon may the waterman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. Soon may the waterman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go.
One.
devil is dead, the devil is dead, the devil is dead. Some say the devil is dead and buried in Killarney. More say he rose again, more say he rose again, more say he rose again and joined the British Army. Feed the pigs and milk the cow, milk the cow, milk the cow. Feed the pigs and milk the cow so early in the morning. Tuck you like a party dear, I'm over here. Tuck you like a party dear, it's time to stop your yawning. Some say the devil is dead, the devil is dead, the devil is dead. Some say the devil is dead and buried in Killarney. More say he rose again, more say he rose again, more say he rose again and joined the British Army. Katie, she is tall and thin, tall and thin, tall and thin. Katie, she is tall and thin, she likes a drop of brandy. Drinks it in the bed at night, drinks it in the bed at night, drinks it in the bed at night. It makes her nice and randy. Some say the devil is dead, the devil is dead, the devil is dead. Some say the devil is dead and buried in Killarney. More say he rose again, more say he rose again, more say he rose again and joined the British Army. My man is 6 foot tall, 6 foot tall, 6 foot tall. My man is 6 foot tall, he likes his sugar candy. Goes to bed at 6 o'clock, goes to bed at 6 o'clock, goes to bed at 6 o'clock. He's lazy, fat and dandy. Some say the devil is dead, the devil is dead, the devil is dead. Some say the devil is dead and buried in Killarney. More say he rose again, more say he rose again, more say he rose again and joined the British Army. My wife, she has a hairy thing, a hairy thing, a hairy thing. My wife, she has a hairy thing, she showed to me on Sunday. She bought it in the furry shop, bought it in the furry shop.
I bought it in the furry shop.
It's going back on Monday. Some say the devil is dead, the devil is dead, the devil is dead. Some say the devil is dead and buried in Killarney. More say he rose again, more say he rose again, more say he rose again and joined the British Army. Some say the devil is dead, the devil is dead, the devil is dead. Some say the devil is dead and buried in Killarney. More say he rose again, more say he rose again, more say he rose again and joined the British Army. Whiskey, oh the devil, you're leading me astray. Over hills and mountains and to the merry Quay. You're sweeter, stronger, decenter, you're sparkier than tea. Oh, whiskey, oh my darling, drunk or sober. We're on the march and off to Portugal and Spain. The drums are beaten man aside, the devil at home will come tonight. I love fare thee well, with a dooba-labba-dooba-labba-da, a dooba-labba-dooba-labba-da. Me writes for Tora Lady, oh, there's whiskey in the jar. Oh, whiskey, oh, the devil, you're leading me astray. Over hills and mountains and to the Mary Kay. You're sweet and strong, you're decenter, you're sparkier than take. Oh, whiskey, you're my darling, drunk or sober.
And coldly give every man this flask of powder, spiral on his shoulder. Up, fare well. We a dooba-labba-dooba-labba-da, a dooba-labba-dooba-labba-da. May rights for Tora Lady, oh, there's whiskey in the jar. Oh, whiskey, oh, the devil, you're leading me astray. Over hills and mountains and to the Mary Kay. You sweet and strong, you're decenter, you're sparkier than take. Oh, whiskey, you're my darling, drunk soul. Take my daughter from me, for if I do I will torment you, and him that Amigos will hunt you. So fare thee well. With a dooba-labba-dooba-labba-da, a dooba-labba-dooba-labba-da. Me rights for Tora Lady, oh, there's whiskey in the jar. Oh, whiskey, oh, the devil, you're leading me astray. Over hills and mountains and to the Mary Kay. You sweet and strong and decenter, you're sparkier than take. Oh, whiskey, you're my darling, drunk or sober. Oh, whiskey, you're the devil, you're leading me astray. Over hills and mountains and to the Mary Kay. You sweet and strong and decenter, you're sparkier than take. Oh, whiskey, you're my darling, drunk or sober.
Tim Finnegan lived in a walking street, a gentle Irishman, mighty old. He had a brook both rich and sweet, and to rise in the world he carried a hoe. You see, he'd a sort of a tippler's way, but the love for the little bird he was born. To help him on his way each day, he'd throw the creator every morn. Walk for the down, now dance with your partner around the floor, you'll try to shake. Isn't it the truth? I tell you, lots of fun at Finnegan's Wake. One morning Tim felt rather full, his hat felt heavy which made him shake. He fell off his ladder and he broke his skull, so they carried him home, his corpse to wake. They wrapped him up in a nice clean sheet and they laid him out there upon the bed, with a bottle of whiskey at his feet and a barrel of porter at his head. Walk for the down, now dance with your partner around the floor, you'll try to shake. Isn't it the truth? I tell you, lots of fun at Finnegan's Wake. His friends assembled at the wake, and Mrs. Finnegan called for lunch. First she served them tea and cake, then pops, tobacco and whiskey punch. With the opera began to cry, such a line clean corpse did you ever see? Timo Burney, why did you die?
We heard your God.
Said Paddy McGee. Walk for the down, now dance with your partner around the floor, you'll drop her shake. Isn't it the truth? I tell you, lots of fun at Finnegan's Wake. Ginny Ho Harrington got the job. Biddy said you're wrong, I'm sure. Biddy gave her a clapper upon the gob and sent us prowling on the floor. 'Twas then the word it soon engaged. It was woman to woman and man to man. She lay little low, did not engage, and our own eruption soon began. Walk for the down, now dance with your partner around the floor, you'll drop her shake. Isn't it the truth? I tell you, lots of fun at Finnegan's Wake. Raised up his head and a barrel of whiskey flew with him. He slipped and landed on the bed and the whiskey splattered over poor old Tim. He died, he revised, now see him rise. Tim Finnegan rise and up in the bed, throwing the whiskey around the place.
Thunder Jesus, do you think I'm dead?
Walk for the town, now dance with the partner around the floor, you'll drop and shake. Isn't it the truth? I tell you, lots of fun at Finnegan's Wake. Walk for the town, now dance with the partner around the floor, you'll drop and shake. Lots of fun at Finnegan's Wake. No Farrell, tell me why you hurried so. As we both hear hush and listen, and these chicks were a aglow. Bear orders from the captain, get you ready quick and soon, for the packs must be together by the rising of the moon. Come and tell me, Sean O'Farrell, where the gathering is to be. At the old spot by the river, right well known to you and me. One more word of signal, token whistle out the marching tune. With your pike upon your shoulder by the rising of the moon, by the rising of the moon, by the rising of the moon. With your pike upon your shoulder by the rising of the moon. Out from any mud-walled cabin eyes were watching through the night. Then a manly heart was beating for the blessed morning's light. Murmurs rang along the valley to the bench's lonely crew, and 1,000 pikes were flashing by the rising of the moon, by the rising of the moon, by the rising of the moon, and 1,000 pikes were flashing by the rising of the moon. Beside the singing river, that black mass of man was seen. For above the shining weapons flew their own beloved green. That's to every foe and traitor we saw out the marching tune. And the rhyming voice for freedom, that's the rising of the moon. by the rising of the moon, by the rising of the moon, by the rising of the moon, with your pike upon your shoulder, by the rising of the moon, by the rising of the moon, by the rising of the moon. And 1,000 pikes are flashing by the rising of the moon, by the rising of the moon, by the rising of the moon. For the pikes must be together by the rising of the moon, at the rising of the moon, at the rising of the moon. And the army voice for freedom, that's the rising of the moon.
Sailor, what shall we do with a drunken sailor? What shall we do with a drunken sailor? I'll lie in the morning. Way, hey, and up she rises, way, hey, and up she rises, way, hey, and up she rises, all lie in the morning. Shave his belly with a rusty razor, shave his belly with a rusty razor, shave his belly with a rusty razor, hair lie in the morning. Way, hey, and up she rises, way, hey, and up she rises, way, hey, and up she rises, all lie in the morning. Put him in a longboat till he's sober, put him in a longboat till he's sober, put him in a longboat till he's sober, I'll lie in the morning. Way, hey, and up she rises, way, hey, and up she rises, way, hey, and up she rises, I'll lie in the morning. Hosepipe on him, stick him in a barrel with a hosepipe on him, stick him in a barrel with a hosepipe on him, all lie in the morning. Way, hey, and up she rises, way, hey, and up she rises, way, hey, and up she rises, all lie in the morning. Put him in a bed with the captain's daughter, put him in a bed with the captain's daughter, put him in a bed with the captain's daughter, all lie in the morning. Way, hey, and up she rises, way, hey, and up she rises, way, hey, and up she rises, all lie in the morning. That's what we do with a drunken sailor, that's what we do with a drunken sailor, that's what we do with a drunken sailor, I'll lie in the morning. That's what we do with a drunken sailor, that's what we do with a drunken sailor, that's what we do with a drunken sailor, I'll lie in the morning. Way, hey, and up she rises, way, hey, and up she rises, way, hey, and up she rises, I'll lie in the morning. Way, hey, and up she rises, way, hey, and up she rises, way, hey, and up she rises, I'll lie in the morning.
As I slept, I dreamt I met with Adam. I shook him by the hand, and we passed the time of day. When questioned on his views on the cracks of life's philosophies, he had but this few clear and simple words to say: I am going, any which way the wind may be blowing. and sword. Just barely landing up in jail. Life has often tried to stretch me, but the rope always was slack. And now that I've a pile, I'll go down to the Chelsea. I'm walking on my feet, but I live there on my back. Cause I'm going, I am going, any which way the wind may be blowing. I am going, I am going, where streams of whiskey are flowing. Seem the wisest of philosophies. There's nothing ever gained by the wetting call a tear. When the world is too dark and I need a light inside of me, I'll go into a bar and drink 15 pints of beer. I am going, any which way the wind may be blowing. I am going, where streams of whiskey are flowing. I am going, any which way the wind may be blowing. I am going, where streams of whiskey are flowing. Where streams of whiskey are flowing. Where streams of whiskey are flowing. On the 4th of July, 1806, we set sail from the sweet cove of Gar. We were sailing away with a cargo of bricks for the grand city hall in New York. 'Twas a wonderful craft, she was rigged fore and aft. Oh, how the wild wind drove over, she could suffer a blast. She had 27 masts, and they called her the Irish Rover. We had 1 million bags of the best like rags. We had 2 million barrels of stones. We had 3 million sides over blind horses' eyes. We had 4 million barrels of bones. We had 5 million hawks and 6 million ducks. 7 million barrels of porter. We had 8 million bales of banana tails in the hold of the Irish Rover. Hard on his flute when the ladies lined up for his set. He was tooting whiskey for each sparkling quadrille, though the dancers were flippered and bet. With his sparse witty talk, he was cock of the walk as he rolled the things under and over. They all knew at a glance when he took up his stance that he sailed in the Irish Rover. That was Barney McGee from the banks of the Lee. There was Hogan for County Tyrone. There was Johnny McKirk, who was scarcity for work, and the man from Westmeath called Malone. There was Lager O'Toole, he was drunk as a rule, and the fighting Bill Tracy from Dover. And your man, Mick McGann, from the banks of the Ben, was the skipper of the Irish Rover. We had sailed 7 years when the measles broke out, and the ship lost its way in the fog. And the well of the crew was reduced down to 2, just myself and the captain's old dog. Then the ship struck a rock. Oh Lord, what a shock! The boat was turned right over. Then the night turns around and the poor dog was drowned. I'm the last of the Irish Rover. Struck a rock, oh God, what a shock! the boat was turned right over, turned the 9 times around, and the poor dog was drowned. I'm the last of the Irish rover. In a neat little town they called Belfast, apprentice to trade I was bound. And the many's the hours with happiness I've spent in that neat little town. But a sad misfortune came over me, which caused me to stray from the land, far away from me friends and companions, betrayed by the black velvet band. Her eyes, they shone like diamonds, I felt her the queen of the land, and the hair hung over her shoulders, tied up with a black velvet band. I took a stroll down Broadway, meaning not long for to stay, when who should I meet but this pretty fair maid come traipsing along the highway. She was both fair and handsome, her neck it was white like a swan, and the hair hung down from her shoulders, tied up with a black velvet band. Her eyes, they shone like diamonds, I thought her the queen of the land, and her hair hung over her shoulders, tied up with a black velvet band. So come you jolly young fellows, a warning take from me, and if you go out on the town, me boys, beware of the pretty callings. They'll feed you with strong drink, me lads, till you're unable to stand, and the very first thing that you know is you've landed in Van Diemen's land. Her eyes, they shone like diamonds, I thought her the queen of the land. Now I'm far from friends and companions, betrayed by the black velvet band. They shone like diamonds, I thought her the queen of the land. Now I'm far from friends and companions, betrayed by the black velvet band. Her eyes, they shone like diamonds, I thought she was queen of the land. Now I'm far from friends and companions, betrayed by the black velvet band. Her eyes, they shone like diamonds, I thought she was queen of the land. Now I'm far from friends and companions, betrayed by the black velvet band, betrayed by the black velvet band.